Hi guys, and welcome back to week 6 of To Be the Best You. Happy Sunday actually. I did do a video on Thursday, however it was very rushed, long week, lots of work, bad roads, here I am. It's Sunday, very relaxed in my little thick country jumper. Anyway, so here we go, and what we're going to talk about today, as opposed to skincare for a very pleasant change, is the hooded eye. How to recede it back, how to camouflage it, and how to make it look as if it's just not as correctly and as hooded as it is. And I have both of those problems. Third-degree burns when I was a very young child in my face, and hence my eyes are pretty much, the collagen, the elasticity in my eyes is pretty much gone. So I have to spend quite a bit of time disguising them. And unfortunately, surgery would not fix that problem now. Probably laser, and I probably will do laser at some stage. But in the meantime, we're going to shadow and shade those crepes away. Anyway, so look, I've chosen 4 different palettes today. One is, I'm trying again as always to keep them close to home, but I've got 2 close to home, namely the Pippa, our lovely Pippa, blank canvas. I think one of my lovely sisters gave that to me for Christmas. And then the other one is the Charlotte Tilbury one, Stars in Your Eyes by Charlotte. Of course, it's absolutely beautiful. Again, price pointed so beautifully at €75, whereas Pippa comes in at a nice clean €17.50, and it's very, very good. So that's the Charlotte, that's the Pippa, and I've also chosen Tarte. The Tarte Cosmetics, I mean, they're famous all over the world. It's an American brand. I wait for the free shipping to get all of these in, obviously, and the sales, and they do a lot of both, and they're very good at what they do. They're more famous for their concealers, which I'll show you in a few minutes, but essentially their palettes are absolutely beautiful as well. And then I have a Dior palette just to finish off the under the eyebrow. I'm going to quickly move on now because I know it's a busy day for everybody. So a busy day relaxing, hopefully, for everybody. Anyway, so 3 different types of brushes. I've got Feel Unique, I've got Morphe, and I have simply cannot remember the third one at this moment in time. We're so getting move on, I'll remember in a sec. Morphe, that's it. Anyway, here we go. I have chosen the under eye. Most important thing before you start shading in your eye is this lovely light colour. This is what you want on the base of the eye and around the eye. So you want this lovely, lovely, lovely colour because it brightens up the eyes. So before you even start darkening out with other colours to shade away that hoodedness, this colour will do that brightening. So that's what I'm going to use today. I'm using different colours, out of all of these palettes. So that's what we should all be doing. Don't throw out your palettes. Having 3 palettes is more than enough. I've got 8, don't know why, but anyway, I've got the beautiful new Huda one, which I adore, which is available in brown promises. But anyway, in the meantime, let's start and get on with that. So what you do is, and because of my crepiness, and I'm going in here, this is just unbelievable that I keep doing this, taking off my makeup and not wearing, anyway, we're doing it again, all for you. So what I do is to put this on because of my crepiness. I hold my eyeball down taut, like so. And very gently, but taut and firmly. And I staple in that lovely white underlay, which takes away that darkness that we absolutely cannot have. Now remember, every time you pick up your product, press your brush into your product and tap off the excess. I'm telling you, if you don't tap off that excess, all you're going to be doing is blending out, blending, because you have too much product on your eye and it's trying to correct a mistake and you're only at the beginning of the whole thing. So just less is more at the very beginning. So here you go again. Down, staple down, and over, go again. Now once those veins and all of that, I know it's hard probably not to hear me now, very difficult to demonstrate and do this at the same time. But essentially, get rid of that darkness, taut the eyes so the crepes, the eyeshadow is not getting caught up in those crepes. If you use these movements, the windshield wiper movements, they call them, like so, what you're doing is you're pushing the crepes in and out, and you're catching the powder in the crepes. That's not the way to go. So with our eyes, at our age, go down like so, and it gives that lovely, see that lovely smooth look. And yeah, and that absolutely works. So that's all you need to do, and basically keep your movements like so. And if you need to go in again, go in again. But better to go in again and pile it on at the beginning, and as I said, go back to try and correct it. Now, what you're going to do with your next one, I'm going to use a different brush actually. Every time you use when you're putting on your base with your white makeup, try and keep a clean white brush available at all times. You spend your life washing brushes. Half a day you could spend washing brushes. So just keep one nice white clean brush all the time aside for your underlay. And then the second thing is choose your second brush, which is this one here. It's a little bit thicker, still nice and soft. We can't take hard brushes at our age. Soft, lovely soft little bristles that will go beautifully and gently onto the eye. So the second color, I'm going into Pippa palette for this one. It's a nice dark, well, it's not that dark now. I'll show you up there. Here we go. This is the Pippa palette now. This is Blank Canvas Cosmetics, the art of perfection. Indeedy. So what you have here is, now you can see it's well used, this palette. I love this palette. Now it's a credit to it. It really is. It's 1750. This is a credit to it. I'm going to use this color here to put over the crease of the eye, and then I'm going to use this color here just for the outer corner of the eye, which causes that hoodedness to completely and utterly recess. So here we go. I'm going to press once again my brush into the palette like so. I know you probably can't. Tap it off. Tap that excess off, and off you go. Now, whereas I used my fingers to taut the eyeball the last time, what I'm going to do this time is, because again, that crepiness all up here, use your 4 fingers on your eyebrow, whichever way makes you feel comfortable, and take away those, you know, those lines, those crepiness, whatever, and just gently staple in your product, like so. Now, people make the mistake of actually putting it into the crease, and that is a mistake, because, you know, you're just defining something that's no longer really strong enough. So go over the crease like so, over, pat, 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 pat. I'm trying to do a bit faster. I'm sure you don't want people sitting here watching me patting all day. No, I do not, says you. Anyway, pat, 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 in you go, and then literally come over as far as here. There is your line. I'm going to show you this trick. Now, whether or not you feel like ever taping up your eyes, which I would never do. I don't know. I don't even have tape any for my eyes, and I don't even know where I get it. I'm sure online somewhere. I'm not sure it's necessary. It's absolutely not necessary. But the trick of the trade is, if your eyeshadow is coming out further than this line, okay? So it has to be within those boundaries. Up, in those boundaries and up. If it's outside those boundaries over here, it's not going to work. You're just causing more hoodedness by having more eyeshadow over there. It's easily fixed. People go on and on about tape and all this. No, get your little beauty blender with your foundation and just just put in your little, just mark it out again with your foundation and your little baby blender. So cute, isn't it? I love these little things. Anyway, that's your line of measurement. So if you do not go past that, and all you need to do is go to the end of the eye, up to the brow, and you have a natural line there anyway. And once you get used to doing this is a beginner's sort of a gig, I mean, which I do myself, you know what I mean? So once you've done that, and that's just, I mean, keep it so simple. Just a little, they're highly pigmented, these palettes. So you don't need to become mad, you really don't. So now to cause that, to take that away again, you go into your deeper colour, which is whatever deep colour, doesn't matter, you have there, tap it off, and here you go, into the corner of the eye. Pat, 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 pat. Cause that definition. Definition. You see that? I mean, that's lovely. There's your definition. Now, if you feel like blending that out and you're a little nervous, we can do that in a second. And then what I do is, and this is definitely something that needs to be done, I take a brush, I'm trying to, here we go, this one here, brushes everywhere. Anyway, take your brush, go back into that colour again, because you don't want to just leave that with harsh lines. There's harsh enough lines in there already. So you don't want any harsh lines. So you want to just bring that around very, very gently, all underneath the eye, in a smudge effect, if you can understand. Smudge, gently. And you know, I don't have one here right now, but you know the trick is cotton buds underneath the eye. They smudge out very, very beautifully, and they do the job perfectly. And I think almost all of us have a cotton bud somewhere in the house. Now I'm blending in little circular movements like so, holding the eye taut so that again the shadow is not getting caught up in the eye. And I mean, look, the two difference of the two eyes. I hope you can see that. I mean, there is a big difference there. Just one more. You see the little, again, it's catching there a teeny bit. So just unlock that from the crepiness and the circular movements. And there you go. Now, to finish off that look, now this is the simplest of the simplest. You get your brush and you get either a highlighter or the same underlay the same underlay that you used for your eyeball, and take it at the top of another clean white brush. I'm telling you, tippy top of one of these hard, and go underneath the eyebrow. I have to push that aside. I haven't put any pencil or anything on today at all, so underneath the eyebrow and cause that definition again, that lovely line. Create a lovely line. And what you're actually doing there is you're moving the eye away from the crepiness and up to that lovely bright colour at the top underneath the eyebrow, which creates an extra, I think it creates an extra 2-3 millimeters. It makes the eye look longer, brighter and younger, more awake. Now, I mean, that is as simple as it gets. So you have underneath, again, if you want to go back in, shade it out. But you see the way there's no lines there, it's not harsh, it's very simple, and it's just it's not smoky. But you can see how you can move on to a smoky eye from this. This is just the simplest of the simplest of the simplest. Now, on the underlay, if there is too much darkness, very quickly, I'm finishing it off. I know I'm going on now, but I'm determined to get through everything as quickly as possible. So there's your back onto your underlay again. And if you want to brighten up the eye further, go into the inner corner with that brightener or with your highlighter. It doesn't matter what you want to use, what you have in your own vanity case. You see there? Bring it in. I suffer terribly from darkness in the inner corner. And that's what honestly belies and makes you look so tired. So at all times, make sure the inner corner is minded and nice and bright. And that's pretty much, now I know you can see that? Oh yeah, I'm rushing through, but I'm trying to do it. So there you go, that's the eye, and compare that to the other eye. Now you see there's obviously going to still be crepiness there and so forth, but definitely that is the way to go. Now, at the end of the day, the best way to go about your palettes is, I mean, I've got so many palettes. Your best thing to do is go into somewhere like Inglot and Dundrum, somewhere like that. You can buy your palettes with, and choose your own colours. That's the way to save money. And that's the way to go. Hope this is of some help to you, and a very happy Sunday.